Hello, Dr. Blake here. I'm just making a video to kind of mix it up a little bit. This is number 4 in the 10 things that I really think we all need to be doing right now. And sometimes I like to just watch a video instead of reading, so I thought maybe this time I'd just do a little video. The fourth thing is intermittent fasting. So a lot of you have probably heard of this. Intermittent fasting, there's a lot of research behind it. Typically, what it means is that your fast before you eat in the morning, that's why it's called breakfast, you're breaking your fast. Normally, what's researched is pushing that fast out longer to about 16 hours. So that would be like if you last had food or calorie intake at 8 o'clock at night, 12 hours later would be 8 in the morning. Add 4 more hours to it and you'd be noon. So you wouldn't eat anything until noon when you got up that day. There are a lot of health benefits to that. What I'm suggesting that you do right now, if you want to give that a try, that's great. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to work into it, but most likely you'll feel pretty good if you get to the point where you can go 16 hours between meals. And lost my train of thought there for a second. The wind's blowing my hair. But what I'm suggesting right now is that you just extend it to at least 12 hours, okay? So if last time you eat is at 8 at night, don't eat anything until 8 in the morning. That's probably pretty easy. If you can push it out a little bit further, 14 hours is good. And again, 16 is where there's a lot of research. There's research around 20 hours. You're essentially putting all of your calories into a smaller window in the 24-hour period. Just my quick thoughts on that and like how I understand how intermittent fasting works. Fasting, like water fasting, works really great for acute inflammatory things like a fever or a flare of an autoimmune condition like rheumatoid arthritis. You can water fast for a couple days, maybe 3 days, and it'll start to calm down pretty quickly. Essentially, I think of that as you're taking. Your body has to use a lot of energy to digest and break down nutrients from the food you're eating, and then it has to assimilate it, right? It has to absorb it, and then it has to put it into cells so the cells can use it, and it has to store what you're not using for energy. It's an energy intensive process, right? So when you take that out of the equation, your body can now essentially focus on other things. The cellular processes can focus on doing other work instead of assimilating nutrients. So it's kind of the same thing with this. We're giving ourselves a little bit longer of a break in a 24-hour period to focus on getting toxins out of the cells that might be in there, focusing on basically resetting their metabolic functions and immune system functions. So it's just a way to kind of give the cells a break to kind of revamp what they do really well. That way we're not bombarding them as much in the 24-hour period with work to do, paying attention to the nutrient assimilation. They can just pay attention to other things. All right, I hope that that's helpful and that it makes sense. I'm also going to include, just underneath this video, the HIIT workout I did this morning, higher intensity interval training. I wrote about that in email number 3 as something. I really like the one that I did this morning. It's a low impact one, and there wasn't any jumping. A lot of times there's jumping in high intensity interval training. And just give it a try. If you can't do it all, it's fine. I mean, there was some of them that I was just burning. My legs were just burning. So I didn't stop moving completely. I was just trying to kind of modify and do what I could do, but it's great. You know, I got a good workout from it. So try it. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's really easy on the joints as opposed to like running and jumping and that sort of stuff. All right, take care, and reach out if you need anything.